Muathe from Muathe.com. Now in this video, what I wanted to do is take a couple of minutes and talk about the Medved Trader that we've been discussing on and off as an option for tracking your stocks and as an option for setting alerts, as a platform to use for setting alerts on stocks that you are tracking. Now, maybe I should go to the website. So give me a second here. So here's a website. Now you'd think that I was being paid for endorsing this product, but frankly I am not. The reason why I'm actually endorsing it is just because I've been using it. In fact, there was a prior version of it that used to be called what was it, Medved Quote Tracker? Used to be called Quote Tracker. Okay, something like that. But anyway, so from Quote Tracker, I think the guy who develops it is called Jerry. He has come up with a new one, and I don't know what happened that he had to quit the other one, but this is pretty much an improvement of the previous software. And what it does is it links to your brokerage account. So the streaming quotes that you get are not from this software. You log in through this software, you log in, you put in your brokerage account, and it is gonna be using your brokerage account to stream the data, or the live streaming data from your brokerage account. So it's a platform that uses your broker's data to update itself. I hope that makes sense. So pretty much what I would recommend you do is just take the download here. I think he has a 30-day trial period, and if we can just take a look after the trial period of, let's call it 30 days, you have an option to continue or not. And I think by then, if you give it a good test run, you are gonna like it, just because I think it's a very good platform for simply, and I think this is for me, the simple part of it is just the idea of being able to track my breakout alerts or breakdown. Sometimes I'm tracking stocks that could break down, and I find that it's a good platform. I haven't tried too many platforms, but this one, when I tried it, it does exactly what I needed to do. So really there was no need for me to test other platforms. And here is the pricing. I personally go with this. I pay for the 1 year, and honestly it's worth the price. I'll be honest with you, for me it's worth the price. And again, I'm not being paid to endorse the product. I'm just telling you frankly what I use, and I'm pretty dependent on it. So it's a, I guess, unsolicited testimonial, to be honest with you. It's a great product. I think you should give it a try. It's gonna fulfill the need that we all have to be able to track the stocks that we are watching. Now, so let's go back to the software platform. Here it is, and you can see that it is giving me real-time data. And again, this data is not coming from the software. The software does allow you to log in and set and use the settings. I believe you go to settings, and under settings you're gonna put in your brokerage account. And so under settings you go to data sources, and this is where you can use your brokerage account. I did check here. I see that we have where is it? I see E-Trade. So you can use your E-Trade account to stream the quotes, and you can configure other settings. You can add other multiple trading accounts. You can even trade through this platform. In other words, once you configure your account, you can add and you can just place your trades from this software without having the need to go back to your E-Trade account or any other trading account or any other brokerage that you might have. So it's a way to use your broker's data, and also a way for you to trade from this platform. And again, the reason why I personally like it is because, as you can see here, it's streaming all my quotes, and you can configure this to your best liking. I just make it as simple as possible. All I'm interested every day is percentage change. I want to see the stocks that are doing good from my stock list, and you can see here there are different color coordinations here. For example, the first stock on my list is up 21%, it is green. Now, for my own way I set it up, any green alert is one that meets the minimum requirements for the ultimate Muathe breakout. And this turquoise blue color is pretty much any breakout that meets the minimum requirements for the Muathe super performance breakout. So you can change your colors. For example, let's take a look at the first stock here. If I go to edit or edit alerts, let's click on that. It's gonna bring up this page, and here we have the conditions, and you can use this drop down menu. You can use all sorts of alerts based on 52-week high, 52-week low, daily high, daily low. You can set your alerts based on whatever you want. Usually I just use the price above or price below. So I click on that, and here are the conditions. You can set the price. I want it, the alert was set if the stock moves above 29.46, it gives me an alert. And you can change the color of the alert. See here, come to highlight row, click on that. It's gonna give you this dialog, so you can pick whatever color you want based on what that color gives you. For example, I'm gonna change this alert to, let's say, gray right now, and you'll notice now the alert has gone from yellow to gray. And by the way, just for my own, recently I've been setting any breakout that is gray on my platform on this software is a breakout that meets the minimum requirements for the Muathe Virgin breakout. So I also use the color coordinated breakout alerts to help me understand what type of breakout it is. Generally, I'm looking for the Muathe super performance breakout. So the ones that are turquoise, or this color here, are the ones I initially during the day, I'll make sure I address those breakouts, because those are the ones that meet the requirement that I'm looking for. So I go to those breakouts first and foremost before I can take a look at any other breakout, and there's a couple of them today. So those are the ones based on the color of the breakout that I am more interested in. And again, you can change the colors, you can change the parameters. And one other thing, so let me go back here and edit this. I'm gonna come here and change the color back to, it was green, but I'm gonna give it a turquoise color or blue, because actually it should be, it meets the minimum requirement for the Muathe super performance breakout. But what I want to talk about here is briefly, not only can you set the color, you can have it play the sound, particular sound. You can download the sound you want it to play once a breakout of that you're looking at takes place. It can flash the taskbar, it can pop up. Oh, by the way, it does give me pop-ups, and the only way I can show this is I might have to move my screen here, and you can see that all these are pop-up alerts that have popped up. Oops. So all these are pop-up alerts that once it clears a certain price above or below based on my settings, this is gonna pop up on my desktop. Or you can actually use your laptop or whatever you're using, but you can actually set all these parameters based on what you prefer. So the other thing I do like is you have an option to place a note. So once the breakout takes place, for example, if I show you the S&P, so let me clear some things here. So like for example, you might see that there's a breakout alert here for the S&P 500, and I changed the alert and I also added some text. For example, it says all-time intraday high breached. You can see that right there. So that is an alert that I also added the words all-time intraday high breached. Here, this UMSS for me stands for the ultimate Muathe sell signal. So you can also add text for each alert. Sometimes you forget. I mean, some stocks might take weeks and months before they break out, and by the time you see the alert, sometimes you need a reminder. And that reminder might be something as simple as, for example, I might say make sure to do further research on this one. So when the alert happens, it's gonna also have the text along with it. So you can add the text. All you have to do is just click on apply, and now this has been set as an alert. So whenever it triggers the alert, it's gonna also have the text associated with it. Now, something else I also do like to use here on this software is it gives you the option. Another option is to take a look at the alert log. So the log for the day. So these are my alerts for today, just today alone, and actually going back, I think, from today. So oops, let me bring that back. And again, it also gives you a summary. For example, here I have one. This breakout here is telling me that uniform activity is taking place, or uniformity is forming, which is a bearish signal for me. Another one here, I seem to have placed a note saying that this is a second violation of some levels, or second wrong. And here another one is saying 2000, it's moving past the 2014 monthly high. So not only can you also come back to this dialogue as a quick look at what's going on, you have the other options of the pop-up window. You can make sound, it can make sounds for you, and also of course the streaming window also have the color coordinated breakouts if you want to use that option. For example, here there's one that I'm saying all data, primary trend line monthly RSI breakout. So I can actually come back here and quickly take a look at all these alerts. So there's many ways you can actually use this platform. I'm only showing you the way I use it, which is just to set alerts. And I think it's very reliable. As long as your broker's data is reliable, the software should be a good addition to your trading platform, and it can handle hundreds, if not thousands, of alerts at any one time. And if you ever want to change the alert, all you have to do is come here, right click that, and edit. You can either add a fresh alert on the same stock or edit, or you can clear the alert. Once you don't care about the stock, you can either clear the alert or you can delete the stock. So it gives you all this, and you can, if you're interested in news, you can get access to news or level 2 or historical charts. I don't use the charts here, but I'm sure you can if you wanted to. So what I'm saying is, I would encourage you to take a look at the Medved Trader and play around with it for a month, see whether you like it. If you do, I would say why not sign up, because I think it's a good addition in the sense that it gives you a way to back up your research by making sure you don't miss any major movement within the world of portfolio or the world of stocks you are tracking. So of course we are tracking, everybody's tracking a set amount of stocks, and we always don't want to miss out on any moving instrument within the universe of the stocks we are tracking. So setting alerts is one way we can gauge what's moving, what's not moving. It's also another way of making sure we don't miss out at the beginning of any major trend, if to the downside, or maybe if we are playing the long side. So again, take a look at Medved Trader, play around with it. If you think it can help you in moving along your stock research, then I think it's going to be a good addition to your platform. If not, then we are going to continue looking for another alternative. Eric Muathe, Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. EACS.